tempo was more, I felt like their tempo. And I thought in the second half we came out, and especially the first 5 minutes, played more of a tempo that we were used to and we wanted. I thought their zone was good, it was effective, but we got used to it and we started doing a little bit better job against it in the second half.
Okay, Coach, can you talk about, I will call it the triplets performance? I mean, 18, 18, and 17, I mean, it just seemed like they just really won this game and willed it, really took the game over.
Well, it's about time. I mean, I'll be honest. I mean, you know, it's about time. You know, usually it's one of them, two of them. But, you know, I've waited 3 years, and finally, it's about time. You know, that they've all played well in the same game, you know, and I don't know why they waited so long, but I guess I'm thankful that it was today because we needed it. You know, I thought East Tennessee played a good game, and they had a good game plan. So, but it was nice to see the three of them play together and play well too. They've always played together, and probably, you know, all three of them, I say all the time that they can create their own shot, you know, and they can get shots for their teammates. So they probably overpassed the ball a little bit too much, you know, for me, you know. But it was nice to see them, you know, have a good game on the same day. I hope we can keep that going.
Did you do anything different on Mitchell in the second half? Or
you know,
was she a focal point the whole game?
She is. I mean, she's a focal point the whole game. I mean, she's you know, I don't even think she's completely healthy, and she's still a very good player. But you know, we wanted to double her in the post. She got some baskets against our zone and was effective, but in the second half, you know, I just felt like we did try to double her, you know, as much as we could to make her kick the ball out. I thought that was effective a lot of the times. But, you know, at some point she's going to face up and go on the perimeter, and she's hard to double. So I thought she hurt us a little bit more on the perimeter and driving, and of course she always rebounds. So, but we didn't do anything any differently now in the second half.
Shanasa, can you talk about just your second half? You seem to be much more aggressive, much more so. Can you talk about your mindset, especially in the second half?
Basically, I felt like the first half I was very passive on offense and defense. So Coach basically told me be aggressive on both ends of the floor, and that's what I did.
Sasha, what was the mood like at halftime? What was the message to the team?
It was pleasant. I mean, we were in there singing Kumbaya together. To be honest.
It was definitely a picking up speech. So, I mean, I think we did a great job responding. That was the thing we talked about at the end of the game. So, I mean, once she gets into us a little bit, we definitely know how to respond.
Victoria, you guys haven't seen a zone defense in a while. How are you guys able to adjust to it?
I mean, we always go over zones, playing against zones in practice. So we just we try to be aggressive against it in the second half. The first half we were very passive. We weren't penetrating the zone or anything. But the second half we try to be aggressive and look for gaps in the zone.
Coach, can you talk about just your defense? It seemed like in the second half it really picked up. It was much different, getting in passing lanes, getting steals, deflections. Can you talk about the defensive potential in the second half?
Well, I think, you know, against them, I think it's always about winning the paint. You know, I've said that. You've got to win the paint, and I just felt like we were much more active. I thought our pressure on the ball was good, but I didn't think in the first half our players off the ball were very active. I thought in the second half we got in gaps better. We were much more active off the ball. I thought we had very good help defense, and we just clogged the paint. You know, so I felt like that we were more aggressive against the zone, and we were just more aggressive defensively overall. I thought we got a lot of deflections that got some runouts for us. And I thought in the second half we beat the zone down there too. I thought the tempo was much more our pace.
Victoria, when was the last time she was that unpleasant at halftime? You had unpleasant speech.
She's always unpleasant.
That's true. She is telling the truth now.
Any other questions for players or coach? Thank you, ladies.
Thank you all.
Thank you.